Hello and welcome back to Destin Business Forum, a television show for the members of the Destin Chamber of Commerce. I'm Shane Moody, President and CEO, and your host this month. All right, I got two of my favorite people in Destin on the show from Newman-Dailey Resort Properties, Jeanne Dailey and Ken Wampler. And let me tell you and warn you, I can't promise this won't turn into a comedy jam session. It is just the way it goes with these two. Yeah. Well, welcome, guys. Thanks for being here.
Thanks
and I
for
don't think
having
that
us.
both of y'all have been on here at the same time when I've hosted before. So,
No.
So that's
I don't think
good.
we ever have.
Newman-Dailey Resort Properties, I know you well, the community knows you well. It's been a record number for tourism this past year. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. So the vacation rental business has been phenomenal. We are having another record-breaking year, and inventory's up 10%. Our income's up close to 20%.
Wow.
Our RevPAR is up like 8%. It's just all the numbers are up, and the great thing is, Shane, what I feel positive about is that our advance bookings for next year are really strong.
Good.
And they're pacing ahead of this time last year for 2018. So 2019 is even, so it looks like we're gonna have a strong economy going into a rental activity going into next year, which we're worried about some of the traffic,
Right.
You know,
Right.
the road construction. So I don't know. What do you see? Too?
I mean, actually, it's been extremely strong, and you know, the best part of all of it is we're able to grow inventory, grow total revenues to all the owners that have been on the program for a long time. They're continuing to see growth, and it rewards them for renovating their units and keeping up with the standards. And so the construction certainly is a challenge, but at the end of the day, they're here to go to the beach, they're here to go to the restaurants, they're here to go golf and spend time as a family. And so the construction is just something that they deal with.
Yeah.
You mentioned RevPAR.
Yeah.
Blank of it. Explain to people what that is. They hear that acronym, they may not know exactly what you're talking
So
about.
RevPAR is taking your gross income and dividing it by the number of available nights that you have. So ADR is the actual average daily rate, is the actual rate you're getting per room night booked.
And that's gone up as well.
That's gone up
Right.
over 10% as
Right,
well.
right.
So RevPAR, though, is dividing that gross income over the available nights. So if you can raise that, that's your overall rate for occupied and unoccupied.
And that helps us
Am
get
I right?
that helps us get the higher income folks in town with money to spend, because tourism is so much deeper than just heads and beds. I mean, there's restaurants, there's attractions, there's shopping, there's golf, there's fishing, and this community is loaded with all of that great things to go do.
And we're not successful without all that.
Exactly.
You know, we need all that to help make the guest experience, you know, dynamite.
And that's
want
one
to
thing
come
I've always
back.
respected about this community. I mean, I've been here 15 years, almost 16 years now, and it's the way you all work together, the cooperation out there to make the visitor experience as strong as it is.
It's a great community, Shane, as you well know.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
you know, we are, even in my competitive set, we're friendly competitors. And we all realize that, you know, as we grow the pie a little bigger, we all get a little bit bigger piece of it.
Right.
You know?
And that's important to everybody.
Yeah, so it's the whole community working together.
Now, you do more than vacation rentals. You got association management, which is your baby, Ken.
Yeah.
Talk about some of the things that you're doing in association management and what all that entails.
Sure, yeah. I mean, each association obviously has a lot of things going on, but specifically in the fall, you're going to find all the annual homeowner meetings because it's a corporation. So you have to have budget meetings, board meetings, and annual homeowner meetings. So there's a lot of owners that are coming in town, which occupy a number of the rental units, so therefore they're not available for occupancy. At the same time, those owners are coming in to maybe upgrade their units or do some work inside the unit. So in addition to that, the boards will make decisions relative to getting buildings painted, watertight sealed, renovate the pools, the exercise equipment, the common areas. So there's a lot of moving parts that go on every single fall. And if you stop and think about, the majority of the units are on a rental program in some form or fashion, right? And so there's a very short window, becoming shorter every year, to get all that stuff done so they can keep up with the time. So, you know, from an association standpoint, this really is the peak season from now until December. And then in December, all your projects are well underway until you get to spring break, which is usually starts around the second week of March. So, you know, there's a lot of things going on right now, which helps with the local economy because all the contractors and the supply vendors and all that stuff, they're staying really busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
And you manage how many associations?
51.
Which is how many units?
Oh, it's around 3,000.
Yeah, 3,000 is a bunch. So it's a really easy thing to get done.
And if you stop and think about 51 associations, they each have at least 3 meetings this time of year.
Right,
So there's 7 days in a week, and we use them all.
Right.
Ken's team is amazing.
They are.
He
They
and
are.
his entire team are amazing, and they have a well-oiled machine over there. And
They got a pretty tough sergeant running
Yeah,
it.
they do, yeah.
Really tough sergeant running
he's
it.
cracking the whip all the time.
Yeah, he was like that when he was my chairman a couple of years
Yeah.
ago.
That's right,
I'm
yeah.
used to it. I still got scars on my back.
Do you?
Yeah, yeah. All right, so we talked about rental side. We talked about the management side. You got 2 other things I want to talk about. Real estate, number 1. Talk about the real estate division that you have.
So we have a full-service real estate division with 22 active sales agents, and our real estate division is really strong. We're pacing right along at the same as we did last year, and last year was another record-breaking year. I think there's only one year we haven't surpassed, truthfully, was like 2004 or 5
right.
when it was just crazy in
Yeah.
town. So, but we've already bypassed every other year that we've
Awesome.
in sales. We're seeing listings are slowing down significantly. We're hoping that with the advent of Hurricane Michael, maybe some other owners may put their units on the market, because we do have a lot of buyers coming in and wanting to buy, and we are seeing prices tick up. It is a seller's market right now, and we're seeing about a 6% increase overall in
And is that
in
real
market
estate as a
price.
whole, or is that just condos
As a whole,
or just single family homes?
No, as a whole.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Good. That's good. That helps the economy.
Yeah,
Helps the
yeah. So it's
economy,
been
too.
very strong real estate.
You ever think we'll see what we saw in 04, 05 again?
You know, Shane, I don't think we will. I don't think we'll see the downturn. I
Right.
think we're seeing a lot more construction, so pre-construction is coming up again. So we're seeing that, but I don't think we're going to have the downturn, because the people who are buying now, a great majority of them are paying a lot in cash, or paying at least 40-50% down in cash.
All right.
So they want it for that traditional second home buyer, for their quality of life. So we're not seeing that crazy flipper,
Right.
you know, and we are seeing some things with mortgages getting a little looser, but
Right.
overall, I think it's a much stronger buyer and a much stronger market.
And then quickly, because we've got about a minute left, something that I learned I didn't know you guys did the other day, because you've merged a company or absorbed one, and that's long-term leasing,
Right.
which is a big need in this community.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, if you stop and think about it, long-term leasing, their occupancy average is around 98%.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's condos, townhomes, and single-family
Right.
homes from 1 bedroom to 5 bedrooms. So I mean that demand is there, and in our market, you know, affordable housing has always been a challenge.
Right.
Even with the advent of the new apartment complexes, our long-term leasing division, as soon as we get something within 15 to 30 days, it's occupied.
Right.
It stays
Right.
occupied.
Yeah.
Right. And for a while.
Yeah,
For a long time.
And that's what I'm
Yeah.
seeing. Quickly, website, phone number where they can call you guys if they want rentals, if they want long-term leasing, real estate, property management. How can they get in touch with you?
www.newman-dailey.com, and it links to all of our sites, our association management site, our long-term rental site, our real estate sales site, vacation rentals, everything, newman-dailey.com.
Well, thank you guys for being here, and I'm proud
you,
we didn't
Shane.
go comedy. We stayed serious as
How
much
we
as we
behave.
could.
We had fun doing it. though.
Yeah, and we don't usually behave when we're together, so that's a big thing. And ladies and gentlemen,
Cleaned
thank you
it up.
thank you for being with us, and we'll see you next month.